Happy Monday. Hope y'all can see me. My screen's all flickering for some reason. Let me know if the screen's weird for y'all. Hopefully it's not. Hi, Thomas and Thomas. And Tim. Morning, Billy. Morning, Ryan and Patrick. Okay, good. It's flickering like, I don't know how to explain it on my end. So glad it's not doing that to y'all. Lauren time, you're right. Should I rename this Lauren time, Tim? Hi, Miss Kim and Adam. Morning, Miss Jen. And David. Let me record what this is doing real fast. Anybody do anything fun this weekend? I spent a lot of time outside. It was nice. Let's see. Hi, Katie and Nathan. Tim, what'd you do this weekend? Phoebe's good. She's over there eating her bone. She's a creature of habit, that one. Thomas says he's already thinking about MP Live and that there's a lot of MP Live on Thursday for every hour. Very observant, Thomas. Morning, Paul. Nathan said he got to see his parents and he exercised outside. Yeah, me and my mom went on a long walk yesterday. Thomas, you watched 10 hours of YouTube. Wow. Hope you learned something. Tim, you got to see your sister and her kids? Morning, Olivia. Ooh, next Monday is May the 4th be with you. I don't know if I have any Star Wars anything, but I'll figure it out. Thanks for the reminder, Patrick. Hi, Josh. Colin got to go through a drive-through car wash. That's a good idea. I really need to do that to my car. Sorry, the comments are a little behind for me today, guys. Kelsey, you went to the lake? Sounds nice. Thank you, Monica. I did not get a message from you, Olivia. I'll have to check, though. Hi, Amanda and Tommy. And Elizabeth. I don't know how these got so behind. Josh played ball and took a walk and ride in the Corvette. Well, that's a better weekend than I had. Adam went to Cotton Patch. Adam, that is my brother's favorite restaurant. Every time he's here, we have to go there. Hi, Allie. Jeffrey said he watered his plants Saturday morning. Ooh, I need to go water mine. Oh, Olivia said she sent me a picture of Taylor Swift's autograph. Okay, I'll have to look for it after this. Maybe it's in my spam. Elizabeth took a couple of nice walks and sat on the patio. Yeah. I gave my dogs a bath, and it was hilarious. But yeah, we'll see tomorrow. I made a video for y'all. You're going to help Audrey move tomorrow, Ryan? Hi, Mary. Y'all want to see Phoebe real fast before we get started? She's chowing down on her bone in the sun over there. She's living a good life. She spent most of the weekend chasing butterflies in our backyard. Are y'all seeing more butterflies? We saw so many this weekend. Adam, there is one hipster that has a birthday today. Miss Jamie said this date last year, our hip stars had Special Olympics, and it was a great Saturday. Soccer. I bet that was fun. We're already in the last week of April. I don't know how that happened. Morning, Paul. Oh. You played in the water outside, Tim? And then your sister slept over? Sounds fun. Bring them on camera. What does this mean? Interesting. You're going to Rockwell, Adam? I miss you too, Mary. Okay. Well, lots of weird technical things happening over here, but that's Monday for you, right? Oh my goodness. So y'all can't see, I can't show y'all the bone she's eating because she would probably bite me. But it's a deer antler. And they eat the bone marrow out of it. Actually, there's another one. Let me show you. There's two. So it's a deer antler, and they eat the inside of it. These are our dog's favorite, and it works to help clean their teeth. So our dogs never have to have their teeth cleaned because they're always chewing on those things. Watched Harry Potter. Ooh, I want to go to Florida. A beach sounds real nice right now. All right. Y'all ready to get started? Hi, Amanda. I'm really distracted by my weird flickering screen over here. Yep. If you have big dogs, you should get some because teeth cleanings are expensive and that's much easier. Thomas is ready for everything. All right. So we have two holidays we're going to talk about today. Okay. The first one is Babe Ruth Day. Screenshot what this is doing. Weird. Okay. Ooh. Nathan said he wants to go to Austin at some point for barbecue. Now I want barbecue. Okay. So Babe Ruth. Anyone know who that is? It's not just a candy. It's a person, too. Anyone know what Babe Ruth did? Yeah. He was a baseball player. A really good baseball player. So, his full name, well, let me tell y'all. His full name is George Herman. Babe is his nickname. Ruth Jr. He was born on February 6, 1895 in Baltimore, Maryland. He was nicknamed the Bambino and the Sultan of SWAT. Spending 22 seasons in Major League Baseball, he played for 3 teams from 1914 to 1935. Any baseball fans know this? Yep. So Babe Ruth's baseball career started as a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. He became a full-time right fielder when the New York Yankees bought his contract in 1919. Being one of the league's most prolific hitters, he helped the Yankees win 7 pennants and 4 World Series titles. Ruth set career records in his time for home runs, slugging percentage, runs batted in, and on-base plus slugging. I don't know what most of that means, but if you know baseball, you will. In 1927, he was the very first player to hit 60 home runs in one season. That's a lot. Following a short stint with the Boston Braves, Ruth retired in 1935. In 1936, he became one of the first 5 players to be elected into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. In 1946, after experiencing severe eye pain and difficulty swallowing, Babe Ruth was diagnosed with cancer. On April 27, 1947, he was able to attend the proclaimed Babe Ruth Day and spoke briefly to a crowd. Man, I can't talk today. Briefly to a crowd of almost 60,000 people at Yankee Stadium. So that's pretty neat. Your grandma was born in 1919, Tim? I bet she knows who Babe Ruth is. Wow. Allie did a lot this weekend, it looks like. I can't even read all that. So, how to celebrate Babe Ruth Day? You can play a game of catch in the backyard, if anybody has a baseball. So he was known for slugging, so that's to go to a batting cage, but I think those aren't open, so you might have to do that in your backyard. It also says buy some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. You could watch a baseball movie. I think Amber mentioned The Sandlot. There's also a ton of movies about Babe Ruth. You could also eat a Babe Ruth candy bar. All of the things. Jared said he played for the Yankees. What, Adam? You being weird over there. Okay. So the second day it is, or the second holiday it is, I should say, is National Tell a Story Day. Adam's being weird over there. Adam, I feel like this is your day. You always have good stories. Okay. National Tell a Story Day on April 27th each year in the United States. Hi, Kevin. Each year in the United States encourages people of all ages to share all kinds of stories. So whether it's read from a book, one from your imagination, or an actual story from a childhood memory, the day supports gathering with friends and families to share those stories. Can't really gather, but you can call them. Storytelling is an ancient practice used to hand down knowledge from one generation to the next. It's a wonderful way to pass on family traditions, histories, and long-told tales that can be entertaining as well as educational. Some of the very best stories come from real-life experience. Have y'all ever heard any good stories from your parents? This one says, many people enjoy listening to their grandparents share stories about when they were growing up back in the day. So everybody should call their grandparents or their parents and ask them to tell them a story because they have the best ones. Hi, Devin. It's up soon, Amanda. We'll be back soon. So, spending time telling stories with family, friends, and loved ones is a time for all to learn from each other, to remember, and to go closer together. Hi, Rebecca. Besides creating a bonding environment, storytelling provides rich opportunities to reminisce. While connecting to the past to our present, storytelling also fosters creativity. It encourages us to use the imagination that lasts a lifetime. So I mentioned grandparents. Last Christmas, my grandma actually gave me the coolest present, and she wrote down a lot of. I should have grabbed it. It's all the way in the living room though. She made a cookbook where she wrote down a lot of our family recipes, and with some of them, she included a little story about, like, I don't know if some of your grandparents probably do this, but a lot of my great grandparents, they never wrote down any recipes. So my grandma would note each one of the recipes that she had to follow her mom around to write it down because she never wrote it down. So that's cool. So now I have family stories and recipes. It's one of my favorite presents, probably ever. They even tell stories about how my sisters and yep. They remember your childhood better than you do sometimes, huh? Stop. Phoebe apparently has a story to tell. I don't know what. So I thought I would tell a story real fast. It's very short. But when I read this, it reminded me of a story of me and my cousin. So my cousin is, I think, 3 years older than me. And she lives in Lipan, Texas. I don't know if any of y'all know where Lipan, Texas is, but it's very small outside of Granbury. So she lived out in the country. Allie's gonna have a picnic lunch? Okay. Anyway, we used to go camping at her house all the time because they had a lot of land. And one time, I remember this one because Mean Girls had just come out, so we were in her house watching Mean Girls. And anyway, so we were in her house watching Mean Girls before we went outside to camp. And we were waiting on her friends to show up. And we just hear all these booms outside. And we thought it was gunshots. So we freaked out. You know, out in the country, people shoot their guns a lot. It's normal. But it sounded like it was right outside the house. So we freaked out. We woke up her mom and stepdad. Whole big charade. The police came out. But the police take about 20 minutes to get there because they're out in the country, right? So we're doing all this. All the while, Mean Girls is still playing in the background. So this reminds me every time I watch Mean Girls. It's a good movie. So we're hiding in a closet with her mom, and her dad went outside with his gun to see what was happening. And by then the police were there. Long story short, it was her friends that were supposed to be meeting us there, and they came and set off fireworks as a joke because the week before my cousin had toilet papered their house. So it was really just fireworks. And they thought it was hilarious that we thought it was guns, and we would not camp out that night. And I don't even think my cousin let her friends stay over because she was so mad at them. But that is what I think of every time I watch Mean Girls, which is such a weird story. And we were probably like 11 and 14 at the time, and my grandma still reminds us of that every time we're together. She thinks it's the funniest story ever, that we didn't know the difference between gunshots and fireworks. Yep. So now, next time y'all watch Mean Girls, y'all can think of me and my fireworks story. It's funny now. It was very scary in the moment. And also probably why I don't like camping. So y'all should ask your friends and your family if they have any funny stories like that, because it's a good way to pass the time. I might go watch Mean Girls later just to think about it. Okay, let's see. Current events from today. This is cool. Okay, just current event. Sound like you will, Patrick. Well, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all get any good stories. I want to hear them. Grandparents usually have the best ones. Someday I'll have to tell you about the time my uncle drove his car into the lake. That's one of my grandma's favorite stories to tell. Okay, so current events today. So NASA, maybe I'll learn how to read. David H., you liked my story. I thought that y'all might like that story. It's very funny now. When I was 11, it was not very funny. But my entire family makes fun of me and my cousin for it still. So don't do silly things that you don't want your family to bring up every time you're together. Okay. So NASA's ambitious plans to land humans on the moon by 2024 just got one step closer to becoming reality, thanks to the first comprehensive map of our satellite's surface. Unveiled in April 2020, the colorful, unified geologic map of the moon is the result of decades of painstaking work by scientists from the United States Geological Survey. It's a long word. NASA and the Lunar Planetary Institute. People have always been fascinated by the moon and when we might return. So it's wonderful to see USGS create a resource that can help NASA with their planning for future missions. To create the digital map, the researchers drew upon information from the localized maps during the 6 Apollo manned missions. So I'll have to share this link after because you can see the map of the moon, which is really cool. Sure, that's funny. Jeffrey says he loves reading NASA. Yeah, I kind of want to see a picture of the moon. Also kind of makes me want to watch Xenon. She lived out in space. You ever watch that movie? It's on Disney Plus. Okay. Oh, David has a funny story. I gotta read this. I bet it's funny. Let's see. It says David was a child when he woke up his father by putting a cold cucumber on his back. That's kind of funny. Miss Jamie says she loves Xenon. Yep. If y'all haven't watched Xenon, you should watch it. Patrick. There's 3 of them now. And there's a fun song. I think I might have to watch that now. All right. Audrey has Disney Plus. Well, Audrey can watch Xenon then. That song is already stuck in my head now. The zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, all the stories are coming in. Okay. Oh no. Olivia said she was playing the piano super loud once when her brother-in-law was in a meeting. And I guess, did you get in trouble for it because you ran away? That's not good. Kevin, what's the story of your life? Xenon? You live on the moon? Learn new things every day. Billy knows it. He's singing the song. Okay. There's two big birthdays today, or celebrity birthdays. The first one, let's see. The first one is Coretta Scott King. So she was born April 27th, 1927. Holy moly. So Coretta Scott King was an American civil rights activist and the wife of Martin Luther King Jr., who headed the American civil rights struggle. Do y'all know who Martin Luther King is? So this was his wife. Oh my gosh. Olivia, yes, you should watch Xenon today. Adam, I need to know how you pulled your mother's eyelids up. And I hope your mom is okay. Because that sounds like a crazy story. Okay. So King was an advocate of nonviolence and women's rights. She was actively involved in the civil rights movement with her husband. She worked hand in hand with her husband to secure equal rights. Later in life, she broadened her scope of work to include world peace and several other causes. King established an organization named after her husband to spread the message of nonviolent social change. He was a speaker of I Have a Dream speech. He was. So this was his wife. And after he died, she kept going with what he was all about. So that's pretty cool. He did fight for people's rights. So did his wife. Okay. I'm glad that y'all all know the speech. Adam, your niece did that? I don't know if I believe that. I met your niece this weekend, and she seems very nice. All right. Let's see. The next birthday is Lizzo. Y'all know who Lizzo is? Because I can play the song. I bet y'all know it if I play the song. Let's see if y'all remember this song, if it plays. I do my hair toss. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Y'all don't like this song? Well, y'all should go listen to that song if you don't know it. It's very funny, and she's a really good performer. Yep, she has a version with Ariana Grande, too. Yep. Okay. So that was Lizzo, and she's actually from Houston. There's something in my eye, guys. Okay. So her real name is not Lizzo. Did y'all listen to that song at Camp Summit? I bet that's fun. So, real name is not Lizzo. I don't know how she got the nickname Lizzo, but her real name is Melissa Vivian Jefferson. Nowhere near Lizzo. She's an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and presenter. Oh, she was actually born in Detroit, Michigan, but she was raised in Houston, Texas. Lizzo started rapping as a teenager. At the age of 14, she formed a rap group named Cornrow Click. For the next few years, she performed in collaboration with many indie artists and formed an all-female music trio. That's kind of cool. She had a song in Black Widow. Ow, Phoebe. Scratching me. Okay. Lizzo was eventually signed by the record label Totally Gross National Product. I cannot talk today. The song that I played was called Good as Hell. That's one of my favorites. Another good one is called Truth Hurts. I know y'all have heard that one. Okay. Her first solo album, Lizzo Bangers, was released in 2013. The album was a critical and commercial success. Following the release of her second album, guys, I cannot talk. Following the release of her second album, Big Girl, Small World, in 2015, she was signed to Atlantic Records. Okay. With Atlantic, she released her third studio album, 'Cause I Love You. Seven years ago, yeah. That's how long she's been working. The third studio album, 'Cause I Love You, actually won her 3 Grammys. So she's kind of a big deal. Y'all don't know who she is. You don't like that? You don't have to like that song. Not everybody likes it. So, sad story. Me and Miss Vanessa were supposed to see Lizzo live, but it got canceled because of Corona. So I'm still sad about it. Okay. Also, one last birthday. I don't even know if Scott is on here, but Uncle Cy Robertson. Y'all know who that is? Let's see if y'all know who that is first. It does still hurt. It's very sad. We will see her one day. She did win a Grammy this year. If y'all watched the Grammys, Lizzo was on there. Probably performing in some crazy way. She's all over the place. She likes to wear crazy outfits. Okay. But do y'all know who Uncle Cy is? What he's from? Yeah. Anybody watch Junk Dynasty? Yeah. It's his birthday today. He's turning 71. Yep. I like that show. Phil reminds me of my grandpa. Not so much Uncle Cy. He's kind of a little crazy. He does weird things. But he's 71. You used to. I don't know if it's still showing new shows or not. But it's on all the time. All right. Good morning, Becca. One of my mom's friends is from the same town where they shoot Duck Dynasty. Stop. Come here. Come here. What up? I don't know what Phoebe's trying to tell me right now. Come here. Do you want to help? She's being needy. Needy dog. Come here. Okay, I give up. All right, you ready for some trivia? Phoebe's got all kinds of opinions, Amber. I don't know what. If anyone knows how to speak Phoebe, you let me know. Becca loves Uncle Si. He's so funny. He does the funniest stuff. Oh, David, you should watch Duck Dynasty. It's pretty funny. No, Willie is Sadie's dad. So Si is Willie's uncle. So really, he's Sadie's great uncle. I know too much about this show. Ashley has 2 new puppies. Phoebe's really ready for trivia, so okay. All right, there's some random trivia. We're mixing it up on y'all. So what is the name of the toy cowboy in Toy Story? Uncle Si does love sweet tea. Too much. So the toy cowboy in Toy Story. Bonus if you know both of them, because there's technically 2. There's a boy and a girl. Yep, Woody's the boy. Do y'all know the girl's name? Woody and Jesse. Yep. So, what is Woody's best friend's name? Ooh, close. Not Mr. Potato Head, but he was one of my favorites in Toy Story. Buzz. Billy got it. Yep. So Woody's the cowboy. Jesse's the cowgirl. Buzz is his best friend, and he's like a space ranger, I think is what they call him. Yep. Buzz was always my favorite. I used to have a Buzz and Woody doll. Fun fact, because we're telling stories today. Toy Story was the first movie I saw in theaters. Buzz Lightyear, yep. All right, this is also from a Disney movie. So whose nose grew longer every time he lied? Hey. My neighbor just pulled up, so they have to greet him. Phoebe, quit. She's a very scary guard dog. Stop, Phoebe. Yeah, Pinocchio. Man, y'all are spelling it good, too. It's a hard word. Stop. Pinocchio. It's a good movie. All right. What color are the stars on the American flag? So we have red, white, and blue, but what color are the stars? White stars. That's an easy one. So we have white stars, red and white stripes. How many versions of the flag do y'all think we've had? Because we have the one right now with 50 stars, 13 stripes. But they used to have to remake the flag every time they added a state. So how many different types of flags do you think we've had? Phoebe, stop. Quit. Y'all just get to hear all the dogs. They're very talkative today. Okay, well, more than 5, but way less than 50. Stop. Gotta kick her out. Ooh, Patrick is really close. Patrick said 26. It's a little more than 26. $20. Y'all are close. 13. More than 21. Let's see. Well, Patrick said 26. That's the closest I've seen. So it's actually 27. So they used to make a new version every time they added a state. So that's a lot of versions. I used to have a version of the flag that Betsy Ross made. I don't know why I was obsessed with Betsy Ross, but it had the stars in a circle because we didn't have a lot of stars. So they made a circle instead of filled the whole square. Yep, Adam, that was Phoebe barking. My neighbor's driveway is right outside this window. So when they pull up or try to leave, all the dogs bark at them. Okay. So we've had 27 versions of the flag. Now y'all know that. So what fruit do students traditionally give to teachers? Oh, Cher says Phoebe was telling stories about me. Probably. Brady's birthday is on Wednesday. So what fruit do students traditionally give to teachers? My mom's printing something. We're both working from home. All kinds of noises today. Apples. So I actually looked up why they give apples, and I thought this was a fun fact. So in the 1700s, poor families in Denmark and Sweden actually gave teachers baskets of apples as payment for their children's education. So that's where we get the apple for teachers. Can you imagine being a teacher and getting paid in apples? It must have been a different time. I don't know what I would do getting paid in apples. Okay, so let's see. A few more. So according to the Dr. Seuss book, Who Stole Christmas? Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's my mom. Okay, so according to the Dr. Seuss book, who stole Christmas? It's more of a question than a statement. The Grinch. That's also one of my favorite movies. Yeah, The Grinch Stole Christmas, right? Mr. G. Is that what you call him, Tim? I like that. Mr. G. Okay. So this one's a two-parter. So, what is the world's largest land animal? It's kind of a trick. So, the largest animal on land. I will now call the Grinch Mr. G. The G. The Grinch. Adam, imagine you saying it like that too. Ooh, y'all got that one easy. Elephant. Close, Tim. Bears are pretty big too. But the elephant is the largest land animal. So then the largest animal overall, like in the whole world, is a blue whale. So they're even bigger than elephants. So imagine that in the sea. An animal bigger than an elephant swimming around. So then the smallest animal is a shrew, which is kind of like an elephant. Or, I mean, kind of like a mouse, not an elephant. So a shrew is like real tiny mouse. Y'all, I can't talk today. I don't know what's happened. So a shrew only weighs 1.8 grams. I don't know how much an elephant weighs. Probably a few tons. Yep, and then a blue whale is bigger than an elephant. All right, guys. Let me do my spotlights real fast. I'm running out of time. Okay. First of all, today is Blake B's birthday. So if y'all, I see sometimes posts on here. If y'all see anything, make sure you tell him happy birthday. I saw a picture of him and his dad riding a bike, and that was really cool. I kind of want one of those. Okay. Spotlights real quick. Let's see. All right. Y'all should look up a blue whale. They're huge. Good grief. I feel you, Ryan. All right, so for the staff spotlight today, I'll do Mr. Adam Tarver. Yeah, she was kind of just a mouse. Okay. So this is Mr. Adam Tarver. So what are two of your areas of interest outside of work? He said faith and family. One talent that he likes in himself. He says he doesn't have a hidden talent. We're going to have to ask about that. Two learned skills he has. He said playing the trombone and drawing. Two of his highest values. He said honoring God and honoring my family. His first job was as a youth pastor. He has one dog named Oscar. The farthest place he's traveled, he said he's been to Africa twice. He's been to Kenya and then Tanzania. It's really far away. Lost my spot. Okay, if you got stuck in an elevator and were forced to listen to only one song, it would be Lingus by Snark Puppy. Never heard that song. Something good he's done with his time at home. He said spent time with his son, and he's been giving his pregnant wife much needed breaks. So he's got another kid on the way. She said his hero is Jesus. He's worked at MP for 2 years and 9 months. It's funny that you mentioned coffee because he said anything else he wanted to share. He just said drink more coffee. That guy does love his coffee. Okay, let's see. Make your day, Tim. All right, so for the hipster spotlight, I'm just gonna go in order now. So I have Michael B. First. Ooh, Bohemian Rhapsody would be a good one, Tommy. Okay, so Michael B. said, "What good things have you done since you've been at home?" He said, "Organize the garage." That is a great idea. I need to do that. Your hobbies, or his hobbies are singing, fishing, and building Lego kits. One talent he has that we didn't know about, he said, throwing a fishing net. 2 skills he's learned at MP are basketball and art. He misses his friends, classes, and teachers at MP. He has 2 dogs named T-Bone and Haley. The farthest place he's traveled was Mexico. His favorite movie is Peanut Butter Falcon. Did y'all get to watch Peanut Butter Falcon? Because it's pretty good. His favorite color is MP green. He's been a hipster for 8 years. He said if he could have one wish come true, it would be to find a job at a restaurant. You know what, Michael? I think we can make that happen. You'd be good working at a restaurant. And then anything else he would like us to know, he just says he misses everyone. All right, y'all. You better do me some tips. Well, Adam, you're going to have to take that up with Mr. Scott. He's the one that sends me this list. So if he filled it out, then he'll send it to me. Ryan said, Ellie, great job with the dog show last weekend. Yeah, if any of y'all didn't watch it, it's still up. The pet show was on Saturday, and we're going to have another one this Saturday. Adam, you can send me yours separate, and I'll do you on a different day. Yep, Peanut Butter Falcon. That's a good one. Yep, I think you can watch it online, though. All right, let's do the schedule real fast for today. All right, so today we have a quick tip with Miss Kelly at 10:30. It's going to be about protecting your passwords online. Then at 11, Miss Caitlin's going to be here doing dancing, and she told me it was to Justin Bieber, so we should all check that out. MP green should be a shade of green in a crayon box. You can actually, if you go to the Crayola store, you can make your own crayon. So we should do that. Make a whole bunch of MP green crayons. Olivia, your cats were on there. They were like very first, though. Okay, let me finish the schedule. So at 11, we have dancing with Miss Caitlin. Then at noon, there's music and relaxation with Nathan. Then at 1, Miss Rados is going to be here making guacamole and enchilada meatballs, which I need to know what that is, so probably going to watch that. Then at 2, there's a Lean On Me music video with Dalton, Adam, and Nathan. Then at 3, positive affirmations with Miss Madison. And at 4, a devotional with Foster. Y'all like Justin Bieber? Y'all should come watch the dance. You can learn to dance to Justin Bieber. All right, guys. Y'all just spent like a whole hour with me. All right. Make sure you go learn the dance with Caitlin, because I'm going to learn it, and then we can do it together. Yep. And if y'all learn the dance, or if y'all make the enchilada meatballs, Make sure you're posting pictures because we love to see y'all doing all this stuff. Okay. All right. Y'all have a great day. Y'all can come back in about an hour and see Miss Caitlin, okay? And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.